position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UNLV's offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. With the catch, it's Figueroa. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Figueroa. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They kick it away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So Arizona's offense will take the field for the first time. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic in the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Caught. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Penny. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Arizona comes out with another first down. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
So now it's second and long. Unloads quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On the option. Look out, he's got room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. To the air. It's Penny. Unloads to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Arizona. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Arizona.
That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Daniel. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that one did not work. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Penny. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. On the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Past the sticks and still on his feet. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Wants to throw. It's Penny. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rushes on him. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniel. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off play action on first down. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Penny. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick strike complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Arizona in a hurry. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Penny. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Mims. Caught near the sticks, it's Penny. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
UNLV 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rebels offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Penny. Finds the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mims. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. He'll toss it. Spin, still running. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Figueroa. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Mims. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hard running there. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On the run, it's Daniel. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Rebels in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Penny. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Daniel. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Penny. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the returner will be brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle. And
Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Holding. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.